So I wanted to install some permanent outdoor lighting, but I knew I wanted to hide the wires and I wanted to come up with an elegant solution for that. I figured this was the perfect time to show 3D printing and how it can help with practical applications such as this. Houses aren't uniform, so it's great to be able to manufacture your own solutions for something like this. So this whole install was based around 3D printing and great lights together. So recently I had a chance to team up with Govee to show how 3D printing can help with a Govee permanent light install. We installed a set of the Pros and a set of the Prisms. 3D printing really helped with the process and making it so we could hide all the wires and make for a really nice install. I already use Govee products all the time, so this integration only made sense for me. Their whole ecosystem really works well for me. I can just go into the app, turn on everything I want, I can group them all in together. So that works really well, and it only made sense to use their lights on my house. So when 3D printing, you can make the mounts for these so that way you can just screw them up. It works great that way. I used ASA because it has a good UV resistance and it's high temperature resistant. That's something really important. I would not recommend using PLA for mounts for your house, anything that's outside. You could also use ABS and probably PETG. I wanted it to really last, so I went with ASA for mine. So I used different mounts that I modified and things like that for the installs. But whenever it was all finished, I realized that I needed my own way of doing this. So when you're putting these up, you've got your adhesive on the back, and you can take this off and stick them where you want them to go, which is great. So I would stick them up in the place that I wanted them and then put the mount over. Whenever you're 26 feet up on a boom lift, yes, I use a boom lift. I don't like extension ladders. This is iMakeStuff, not I like extension ladders. Judge me if you want. So whenever I'm up there, all the way up at my roof line, and I drop, say, the block of wood, whatever I was using to space my lights out, 3 inches or 2.5, whatever you use for your spacer, that's really annoying whenever it drops all the way to the ground and you're stuck up in a boom lift or you're stuck up on the top rungs of an extension ladder. Either way, it's not great whenever you just keep dropping that, and it happened multiple times during the install. So here's the custom puck holders that I designed. They'll be available on the website, I'll link it down below. And these work great with Amazon trim pieces that come in already 15 3/4 inch lengths. And that way you can just clip it all together and hide all your wires. It's a great solution. Plus you get your spacing even all the way down. All right, so you mount your light up. Guide your cord through here. That sits right down in there. The pain point for me was that whenever you go to put it up, you're using a little block or something to keep the spacing correct from your siding. So I kept dropping that block. It drove me nuts. I decided I've got to do something about that. So I designed this system where we've got a little slot here in the side. I don't know if you can see down there. This one says 3 inches. It's a 3-inch spacing from the edge of the bracket to your siding. But whenever you're doing this, you just slide this in, mount it up, put your screws through. You've got it perfectly spaced from your wall every time. And then you just slide this piece out and you move on to the next one. So this is going to slide right down in there. And then whenever you got these two mounted, just snap on that cover. And your wire's hidden, very easy to do. You've got your integrated system for keeping your spacing. So you can get these on the website. That will be 2 inches, 2.5, 3 inches, 3.5 inches, 4 inches. Whatever size you need, you can get them from there and then have all your spacing done exactly the same. So here we go, slide that out. You've got your ready to go system just like that. Get these from Amazon, get these from labyeti.com. It's gonna make your install so much easier. If you don't want to go with trim and you're okay with your wire being exposed or maybe you have a different solution, I also made the puck mounts without the trim extensions. So with these, we'll just mount in our puck, pop that up in there. Our wire goes right here. You'd slide in your spacer, screw it up into place, and then slide your spacer out. You're moving on to the next one. That easy. Super quick to do. And they aren't going anywhere after you do this. And with the built-in solution for the spacing, you're not going to be dropping this all the time. It's holding in place, and then you just slide it out when you're done. Well, without further ado, here are the lights. These are the pros, and the amount of different patterns that you can do, it's amazing. There are so many cool themes that you can run through. Every holiday is covered. Halloween, New Year's, Christmas, of course. But there's so many other ones for everyday use. Here we have an everyday white. It looks really nice. It's a great look for the house. The pros are great. And now we have the prisms. The way that they designed these so that they can do 3 different beams of LED light per puck can create some really cool patterns. They're very directional. They can create pastel colors. They're very, very dynamic. These are like a light show for your neighborhood. You can of course create your own patterns on either the Pro, the Prism, the 2s, the Elites. You can create whatever you want on there. The customization really is endless. So many possibilities that you can do with these lights. You can be the star of your neighborhood with these lights. Trust me, no one will miss your house. Hey, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you really liked the lights. If you guys are interested in any of the stuff in here, there's links below. You're awesome. I'll see you guys in the next one.